And that is my good friend, hip hop artist Marley Carter is with me right now. What's good, man?
Hey man, how you doing? It's nice to finally touch base with you. I've been paying attention to the show. It's an honor to be a part of it.
Appreciate you, man. I've been a fan of you for quite some time. I see the SummerSlam video on my feed every now and then. I'm like, man, that's a banger right there. Uh,
I appreciate that.
so I definitely like that, and I think I may have seen you in a couple of shows. We've probably been in the same shows, but we never got to talk to each other face to face, and hopefully that will be the case in the near future. But until then, man, appreciate you being on, and let's go ahead and get this interview going. So, how did you get started as a hip hop artist? How did it all start off for you?
Well, it's kind of crazy how I started as a hip hop artist, and it was, I'd say, abrupt because I started out as just a fan and a listener, and I had a passion for it for quite some time. And then one day I decided to pick up a pen. And here recently, I think October of 2016, I posted my first poem on Facebook, and it got good feedback. And from there, I was, continuously posting videos, and then I got a chance to meet a really good guy by the name of David Cannoli. I always mess up his last name, but he also goes by Limbo, and that's where I actually recorded Summertime, and, it was history from there.
So, as far as artists, who are some of the artists out there that inspired you to rap?
Well, first and foremost, I got to say J. Cole, because, he's honestly, a big inspiration for a lot of things that I try to model myself and show by example. And, he has a lot of things that I can relate to in his music, and I want to try to portray the same thing for my community.
J. Cole, definitely one of my favorites of this generation, and KOD, probably the album of the year right now, without question. Um, J. Cole, Kendrick, there's a lot of and despite what people feel about hip hop these days, there are some artists out there that we can listen to, that we can vibe with, that we can count on putting that good music out. Um,
Absolutely.
so
And, to make a comment about, music, I really can listen to anything, but, I kind of lean towards what I can relate to the most.
that's understandable. I mean, that's what I try to do. Like when I was young, I listened to the party club songs and get turned up. But as you get older, I lean towards the substance orientated type of stuff. And J. Cole, Kendrick, and a few selected guys out there and girls, Rhapsody among others.
Absolutely.
I lean towards them for substance. Like when I'm at home and I just want to hear some songs, really really understand and whatnot. That's what I lean towards more as far as not in the club environment, just at home, just all alone, just listening. Um, you have had quite a busy 2018. You've done plenty of shows recently. There's a bar and grill in Lexington doing plenty of hip hop shows. Lexington, they do have a talented hip hop scene, but they don't really get much of a bigger platform, whatever. So it's good to see that there are venues out there that's giving hip hop shows an opportunity, So that's pretty cool. How would you describe your 2018 thus far, as far as doing shows and anything else in between?
I mean, thus far, I would describe it as a great experience. I wanted to, more importantly, give a shout out to Dion, and he's also known as DJ Easy. He's the one who actually gave us the opportunity to utilize the bar and grill. It's also known as Lorraine's Bar and Grill. And shout out to Crazy G. Everybody shows us love in there, and they give us the opportunity to share our merch, copies of any CDs that we have. And it's just been a blast because, he gives me as an artist to explore something else in hip hop music and, promoting shows and actually finding the artist to, get a lineup, a featured artist lineup behind you and stuff like that. It's just been a great learning experience, and I feel blessed to be in this position and know the people I know.
Shout out to Lorraine's Bar and Grill. Definitely a spot to be. I have not been there before, but now that they got plenty of shows in the works and coming up and whatnot, I definitely gotta check out these shows for sure, and check you out as well.
Yeah, I'm happy to see you. I actually got a show that's coming up on the 18th, and I will be sure to have a flyer posted on Sunday with all the information necessary. So that's coming soon, and I will be performing along with 8 other artists. So hopefully I see you.
Man, August 18th, that's the day of my 11-year anniversary show right there. So that's a busy weekend. So I'm going to try to come through. There's a lot going on for me that weekend, but I would try my best. If not then maybe down the road for sure. Let's talk about this Summertime joint. Summertime. You released it about a year ago. You did a music video for it. And I've been seeing it on my feed like once every few days, and it's a buzz, it's a joint, very very dope joint, nice vibes and everything. What was it like recording that song, and what was it like doing the music video for that song?
Well, I can say recording the song, it actually came pretty easy because I had actually stumbled upon a free beat on YouTube, and shout out to Yondo Beats. He's actually provided me with some dope beats, and I just had a message I wanted to convey, and I feel like nobody else had really did it, and I wanted to capture the essence of summertime with good vibes, also incorporate a bit of harsh truth, because all too often we lose a lot of lives in the summer. But more importantly, I wanted an anthem that, could actually, be the poster child for Lexington and Kentucky, more importantly. So, they actually know us by something. And I feel like that, that sound actually, is who we are. We're very, 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 I'd say, not discovered yet, but we're a very unique community. And we need something, I'd say, to represent us better in music. And I want to say, everybody that I included in that song, rest in peace to all of them. And I just wanted to, just do something positive. I see too much of the same thing these days.
It's very true, man. Like Lexington, obviously, mostly known for rock music, country music. And I listen to all genres. I don't discriminate. I listen to all the genres. But me, heavily, I'm a hip-hop guy. I listen to that more than any other genre. And to see how big of a scene Lexington is and how so many talented artists out there, that's saying something, And I've been active on the local music scene for over 3 years now. And what's been so good about the local music scene is I'm being more social, and I run into a lot of good people, and every now and then I want into to be like, hey, you the dude that does radio, and
Yeah.
that means a lot, So my sisters jokingly said, oh, you a celebrity now? I'm like,
Yeah.
nah, I'm just a fan of music,
Yeah.
and just so happens to do a radio when I can give artists platforms to do what they want to do and get their music out. I'm not big as Jay Alexander per se, but I'm more like I guess you say I'm like a local music version of Jay.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I mean, more so, I just think the most important thing is your identity and who you are as a person, and that will carry you the furthest. But and on another note, the shooting the music video was a blast. I want to say thank you to everybody who actually came out to support and, was a part of the video. But we had, all the extremities and, food and drinks, and we just had a good time. And, we wanted to make it as authentic as possible and to, just show, like, summertime is for having fun and being with the people you love and around, friends and family and just having a good time.
I'm a summer baby at heart, born in the summer, and I grew up listening to "Summertime" by Fresh Prince and DJ Jazzy Jeff.
Yeah.
And they're the reason that I started listening to rap. To tell you the truth, that the first album that I purchased, he's the DJ, I'm the rapper, and I still listen to that thing like it came out 20 plus years ago. And that's been a lot of dope summer themed records, and to hear some summer anthems from people from my neck of the woods, that's dope, and it's very important for so many people that listens to music like us to support local music, to support indie music. Because there's a lot of talented people out there, and people don't even know it. Like, people will go to shows from time to time, but see these artists perform, but, after that, the next day, it's like, it's on to something new. Like, I love supporting music, and I admire artists like you and so many guys and girls and what y'all do, and I encourage y'all to keep grinding. Keep going, because there are people out there that listen, and I'm sure as hell one of them. So,
no, I really appreciate that, and I want to say shout out to Flims as well. Ball Munson is the one who shot the video, and he was able to make such a great vision happen. And there is a tape that I have in the works, and it is going to be coming up very soon. I don't have an official date for it. And I do have the cover art ready, but it's going to be a 6-track EP, and it's going to be titled Progression, and it's just going to, consist of, how I felt along the way, on my music journey. There are a few singles that I have already dropped, and one is called Friends and Foes, and another is called Dreams. So those are the 2 singles off of the tape, but I will be I will try to provide a date as soon as possible, but it's coming out very, very, very soon.
And for people that wants to hear your music, so from my understanding, there's plenty of music on SoundCloud. Are there any other spots that people can hear, or is just at SoundCloud right now?
Oh, right now it's SoundCloud. I do have the Summertime single on YouTube, and I'm working to get my music on iTunes and Spotify, but more importantly, I want to make it known that, my music will always be free. I'm never going to sell it, and it'll always be available to anybody that wants to listen because, we pay for a lot of things these days, and music is such a special thing. I don't think people have to pay for it.
It's understandable. I get you, for sure. Well, Marley, man, it was great chatting with you. Thank you so much for your time. And you got the show coming up on August the 18th. And
yeah, that's true.
So that's gonna be a big show right there. So everybody go check that show out, and check out the social media feeds as well. Before I let you go ahead and promote your links on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, any other links out there.
Yes, sir. Y'all can go ahead and find me on Marley Carter. That's SoundCloud. Marley Carter on Facebook. I also have an artist page that I try to keep my feed updated as much as possible. It's Marley Carter on YouTube. And if you guys want to follow me on Instagram, it's Marley Carter 1994. And other than that, I want to make sure I say before I go, shout out to everybody that I've been working with so far, Landon Browning, Quinn, and, everybody else that's, been along the ride with me. I want to thank you for having me a part of this show, and hopefully we will do it again.
Absolutely, man. I'm definitely looking forward to that 6-song EP coming real soon. I'll keep an eye on the social media feeds for that. And you enjoy the rest of your evening and your weekend, man. Thanks for being on.
Thank you. You have a good night.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
That was Marley Carter, hip-hop artist out of Lexington, Kentucky. And